Lemonade stand legal overreach you won't believe. Welcome to Truth Deal Official. In this video, you will learn about the fines, regulations, and red tape facing young entrepreneurs around the globe. You'll want to stick around to the end of this video to learn how to avoid an angry Karen shutting down your own lemonade stand. But first, I am your host, Misinformation. If you like this channel, make sure to subscribe to receive more great lemonade legality commentary, misinformation analysis, and other sentiments and ramblings that please and amuse us. And become a truth dealer! Because only you can slay misinformation at its source. Get our app on truthdeal.com. Lemonade stands are classic summer iconography. They've been featured in Disney's Phineas and Ferb, let young kids learn about business, and recently became the center of a discussion about government overreach and budding entrepreneurs. Today, we're going to examine a few of these cases together and ask ourselves the question, just how much regulation do lemonade stands really need? Who knows, maybe after this video you'll be inspired to fight for lemonade liberty? We'll begin with a case that added a new law to the Illinois legal books, aptly named Hayleys Law after Hayli Martenez. In the summer of 2019, Hayli, who was only 11 years old at the time, opened up a lemonade stand called Halibug Lemonade in Kankakee, Illinois. You wouldn't think it, but it was an especially brave move for Hayli, who lived in a violent neighborhood. She told journalists that it was kind of scary at first because we liked to stay in the house. We didn't like to come outside because of all the stuff happening around here. But she persisted, and soon her stand was a symbol of community within a fractured neighborhood. Hayli put the money she made into a college fund because, as we all know, girls go to college to get more knowledge and politicians go to Jupiter to get more stupider. This just in! Our Truth Deal investigative reporters tell us that lemonade stands on Jupiter only accept payment in Bitcoin. Don't know if you can afford lemonade from 375 million miles away? Watch our video on Bitcoin to learn more. Here on Earth, after Hayli's success was celebrated in the Kankakee Daily Journal. Information about her stand made it to the health department, who shut down the stand over concerns about the lack of water and sewer service to the Martinez home, despite the lemonade being made with bottled water. This incident rightfully sparked outrage and was brought before the Illinois Senate. Hayli herself testified on the floor in support of Hayleys Law, stating, "Everyone's sick and tired of all of us getting shut down for our lemonade stands, and I think it's time to make a change." Pretty powerful stuff for an 11-year-old to say. When I was 11, I didn't even know there was a Senate. My mom told me that a stork brought laws to the people. If signed into law, Hayleys Law would ensure that anyone under 16 years of age in the state of Illinois can operate a lemonade stand without a license or permit. Unfortunately, Illinois residents aren't the only ones grappling with lemonade laws. Incidents similar to Hayleys have happened in many English-speaking countries around the world. Back in 2014, an Australian 11-year-old had her lemonade stand shut down before it had even made a single sale, thanks to a nosy neighbor that reported it after seeing the family promoted on social media. In 2017, London resident Andre Spicer started the Twitter hashtag #MakeAStand after his 5-year-old daughter's stand was shut down. As a professor of a business school, Mr. Spicer was shocked that a child would need a permit, and his daughter broke out in tears as officers disassembled her lemonade stand. In the Ottawa province of Canada, minors need to apply for a free vending permit. In order to obtain this permit, their parents need to sign a 3-page contract discussing liability, safety, and bilingual signage. A portion of profits is required to go to charity, and children must attend government training workshops before being licensed. Not even the land of the free gives its citizens the right to bear lemonade. Only 14 American states allow unpermitted lemonade stands. But don't fret if you or one of your young Padawans find yourself in hot water with the law. I can point you to a lemonade company that took a hit from Better Call Saul. The Country Time Lemonade Company is providing children with what they call legal aid. The company pays for the fines and permits fees of children who want to open up lemonade stands and provides them with online resources so that they and their families can advocate for a change in the law. We have Big Pharma, we have Big Tech, and now we have big lemonade lobbying for little kids. If this is a villain origin story, then I think it's a pretty tame one. However, this begs the question, if children need a company to lobby for them, then has the government overstepped its bounds? Lemonade stands are a stepping stone for young people dropping their toes into entrepreneurship. They allow children to set up a business, consider the nuances of marketing, discover how items are priced, and interact with customers. From this perspective, it is a real shame that they're the target of such tight restrictions. However, as one Canadian journalist writes, These rules tell children from a young age how anti-business the government really is, surely testing the mettle of anyone who might later on wade into this territory for a living. The lemonade controversy is a facet of the broader conversation around small businesses. Small businesses employ half of the United States workforce and account for 99.9% of all businesses. That's 30.2 million businesses. However, it's notably tougher for small businesses, with 82% failing because of a lack of cash flow. A lot of that difficulty comes from acquiring permits and wading through seas of red tape. Small businesses spend on average around $83,000 in the first year on regulations alone, with the average small business owner making around $72,000 a year. It's easy to see how they can end up underwater easily. On the other hand, we may be asking ourselves, where do these regulations come from and why do they exist? Lemonade stand laws are an offshoot of cottage food and food freedom laws. These laws were enacted so that home cooks could sell their food without being held to the same restrictions and fees as large institutions, such as restaurants. However, as Harvard's law school states, there is concern that this individual economic interest is riding roughshod over existing regulations designed to protect consumers from foodborne illnesses. It's easy to see how, in this situation, the path to hell is paved with good intentions. Laws meant to protect the consumer suffer from short-sightedness, catching children in their wake and negatively impacting our young entrepreneurs. Where do you think the balance between consumer safety and food freedom lies? Comment below with how you would amend the law. We've talked a lot about the government making lemons out of lemonade, but sometimes your own neighbor is to blame. That's what happened to the Australian child from earlier, and that's what happened to this American girl selling water. Luckily for her, her cousin caught the incident on camera and uploaded it to Twitter, where the offending woman became known as Permit Patty. I think this clip is missing some dramatic background music. Here, let's watch it again. Much better, don't you agree? If Permit Patty wants to control her neighborhood, she might as well control the entire galaxy. In for a penny, in for a pound. Misinformation wishes you well and reminds you that every time a child loses their lemonade stand, evil wins. P.S. Is this the true face of Emperor Palpatine? Until next time, make sure to like our video, subscribe to our channel and become a truth dueler. Or Permit Patty will call the police on you.